Hello, welcome to round 13 of the Great American Stampin' Show. This episode is our season finale for season 1. We have enjoyed this so much over the past several months, and we're excited to bring you season 2 in January, but we're taking a little break for Christmas and our families and all of that. So tonight is our season finale for season 1, and we're doing something a little bit differently. So instead of our typical everybody makes a card from the same stamp set, for this round, we're going back and being inspired by previous projects from the Great American Stampin' Show. So for me, I'm duplicating, being inspired by Julie Salva's card from round 3. So go ahead and look back at her videos to see exactly what that card was. But that's where I got my inspiration for the card I'm going to show you today that I'm super excited about. So do the usual, go through, watch all the videos, give us a thumbs up to vote. And then I'm also going to be doing something special I'm going to give away the project that I'm making tonight to one of you who comments on my video. So I will take a look at all the comments over the next week and randomly choose a winner. I'll reach out so I can get your mailing address, and then I'll send you this Christmas card in the mail. So sit back, relax, enjoy round 13. By the way, if you're just catching on to the Great American Stampin' Show, round 13 means we've got 12 before this. So don't miss out on those. Take our little break between seasons to catch up on all of the videos that we've done for you. So enjoy round 13 and don't forget to vote. All right, so let's get started. One of the things that I loved about Julie's card is that she used these nested essentials dies. You've seen me use these a lot before. If this is not something that you have in your arsenal of Stampin' Up! Dies, this would be a great investment. There are so many different ways that you can use these dies, and you can see that there's 4 sizes in each of the designs. So with the card I'm going to share with you today, inspired by Julie, I am going to use the Sparkling Snowflakes stamp set. And out of these Nested Essentials dies, I'm using this shape and the 2 middle ones. So let's go ahead. I did the embossing and die cutting in advance because there's a lot of other steps I want to make sure I have time for. So let's get started by attaching this. This is part of an online exclusive. It's silver and gold dazzle paper, I think is what it's called. We've had glimmer paper. This is different. It's a little bit of a bigger sparkle, if that makes sense. But this is called dazzle something. That's not very helpful, but you'll find it in my online store. So I just took a little strip of that silver dazzle paper and I'm attaching it to some bubble bath cardstock that I've already embossed with this folder that I think is called Falling Snowflakes. As you can tell, the particular names of some of the products is not my strength. So, anyhow, we've got some dazzle going on the embossed bubble bath cardstock. Okay, so I'm going to take Stampin' Dimensionals and I'm actually going to pop up this entire layer. So I'm going to put kind of a lot on here just to make sure that it's even throughout, that I don't have any like dips in the layers. So I've put quite a few on here. Super easy to just peel off the backings. If you ever do struggle peeling off the backings, honestly, I feel like some packages, it comes off way easier than others. You can take your fingernail and just kind of go like this in the middle, and it naturally just pops up one end, and that helps it come off super easily. So I'm going to attach this to my bubble bath card base. So far we have some tone-on-tone bubble bath with our dazzle paper here. I've got a little bit of something sticky there I need to get out of the way because I keep sticking to it. All right, that should help a little. Okay, so now let's do, and I think I forgot the one. I wanted to do this first. So Let's see. I don't know if I can sneak this. I think I might be able to. I'm looking down in there to see the placement of the dimensional. What I want to do, what I intended to do, was wrap this bubble bath ribbon around this layer. So let me see if I can, oh, it worked. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I need to give myself enough ribbon. And I kind of gauge that just by pulling it in like this. I'm gonna cut down there just to make sure I have enough. Okay, so this is part of a package of ribbon. Oh my goodness, me with names today. It's a sheer ribbon pack, maybe. It's a good thing that I will list all of these products for you in the description. So this comes with 2 other colors. So there's a total of 3 spools in this package of ribbon. Okay, so I'll leave it like this for now. I think I might need to scoot it just a little bit that way. Okay, I'm going to leave that there just in case I need to adjust as I go. Now, I already told you that I die cut these 2 pieces from the Nested Essentials. And so this I'm just going to set aside, but this is what I want to do some stamping on. So sparkling snowflakes, lots of snowflakes in there. I am using Bubble Bath ink. And then I'm also going to use Berry Burst. So I'm just putting some snowflakes on the background here. My solid like snowflakes are being stamped with Bubble Bath, and then the more detailed snowflakes I'll pull in the Berry Burst. And you can tell I'm very intentionally overlapping. I'm creating more of a solid background than you might anticipate. Okay, so I'll set those aside. I'll pull in Berry Burst and use my more detailed snowflakes. Dimensionals are great, but those little pieces are everywhere. And then again, oops, that didn't work so well. Let's see if I can line that up. Good enough. Okay. And then I've got one that's smaller detail that will actually go right on top. So you might be thinking that's a little bit of chaos going on, and it kind of is, but I also kind of like it. So it just creates more of a full background. Oftentimes when we stamp, I'm just going to do it on the back super quick. Oftentimes when we stamp a background, you might see something more, you know, where kind of like when I started, where I just did a cup. Oh my gosh, I'm hurrying way too much here. Gotta love photopolymer though. Oh, I like it. Anyhow, my point and what I'm trying to tell you is that a lot of times we stamp something and we leave intentionally a decent amount of white space in there. So if you compare this to this is a bit much. If this is more your style, do it that way. Completely fine. This is not the way I usually do it, but when I was designing this card, for some reason I really liked that extra little bit. Okay, while I have my ink out, I am going to stamp on this small piece of basic white, the greeting, May the Season Sparkle. And I'm just doing that. This is going to be a tight fit. I'm doing it right in the middle, and I smudged a little bit. So I'm going to go on the back and take the one I like the best. I think it's this one. You've always got 2 shots, right? Or just pull out another piece of cardstock. That's always an option. So now what I'm going to do is hold the paper here and just pull gently and tear it toward me. And that's going to give me this torn edge on the, let's see if that focuses. Right, there we go. On the sides there. Okay, so I've attached these pieces directly to the card, and I want to add my greeting right there. But before I do that, I'm going to take some silver cording and just cut a little random amount of that. And I'm going to place some adhesive right over here. And then what I'm going to do is kind of attach this just kind of twist it around randomly and attach it into that adhesive. It can be a little bit tricky because sometimes it seems like it has a mind of its own. So we'll just kind of twist things around, see how it goes. We can always adjust a little bit. I just want to get a little bit of something behind the greeting that we have. And then I'll attach that piece with Stampin' Dimensionals. And we'll have just a couple more things to do because we want to make it sparkle as much as possible. Okay, I am loving this. What are you thinking? I hope that I get your vote as we close out our season 1 of the Great American Stampin' Show. Okay, I think I'm also ready to trim this ribbon just a little bit. I don't think I need to adjust anything there, so I'm good with that. So this is what we have so far. And then just a couple of more things. These are some iridescent rhinestones, and I'm going to just add some of those up here. I like that they're iridescent, especially with this bubble bath. I think it just looks gorgeous. And there's adhesive on the back, so I'm making sure to grab that when I peel them off. So we've got a little more sparkle there. What do you think? The last thing is we have Wink of Stella. So Wink of Stella is something that you can add just to give it a little more shimmer. And I'm just going to kind of randomly do a little bit of that, just kind of paint over kind of randomly because they're so collaged here, right? There's one on top of the other, so there's not like a super defined area of snowflakes on this layer. But I think if we just add some sparkle, some of that Wink of Stella shimmer, I think you can see it in there. There's no right or wrong amount. You can do as much or as little. You could get totally crazy with that and add as much as you want to. So this is my Great American Stampin' Show Season 1 finale project. I hope you love it. I hope it earns your vote. It's definitely a fun card with a lot of sparkling elements to make the season sparkle. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to click the links to watch the other videos, cast your vote, and we will see you for Season 2.